What's up? N.W.J, the world's most dangerous boxing platform. Shout out to Stamina for Sale, Spencer Fearine. Don't know the other guy's channel, but they had a nice interview with Lennox the other night. And he said something that I just said when I was on, shout out to Young Billy Boxing when I was on his platform the other night. And Andrew Tucker World, shout out to Andrew Tucker World. I was saying that these fighters, shout out to Best of the Best too, boxing out there. He agreed with what I was saying. Fighters have got to stop concerning themselves so much with money and think about their careers. You know, when we go back and look at the careers of Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, we don't talk about how much money they were paid, you know, not usually. We talk about the fights they had, the impact that it had on society, stuff like that. We don't care about the money. Lennox Lewis said he was offered the same deal that Dillian Whyte got to fight Tyson Fury, and he said he took it. He took the deal, Dillian. You know why he took it? Because he knew more money would be available in the future if he took it. Because if you plan on winning, you know the money will be there. Why is all this focus on how much you're going to make? Money comes and goes. You're already a millionaire. How much do you need? You say you've been waiting for a title shot this whole time. Well, here's your opportunity. You know, if you feel you're being lowballed, call Tyson Fury's bluff and just take the money. Be like, you know what? Okay, you offer me that, I'll take it. And then if Tyson Fury backs out, then you know it's a duck. You know he really didn't want to fight you if you take the small amount of money. But fighters these days have got to stop trying to be Floyd Mayweather. They got to stop trying to protect their win and loss column. They got to stop concerning themselves with the zeros in their bank accounts. You're already rich, like I said. Lennox Lewis and fighters from back in the 90s and before, a lot of them were a different breed of fighters. They cared more about how they'd be thought of in the future. They cared more about how they looked. You know, most fighters from back then too looked the part. They looked like fighters. A lot of fighters today don't even look the part. You know, a couple fighters look great. F.A. Jagba, Anthony Joshua, Frank Sanchez, even Deontay Wilder. But a lot of these fighters, they just don't look like, it looks like they only get ready for a fight when a fight's coming up. Boxing's all year round. You're supposed to stay in shape. Boxing is all you do. You should be living in the gym. There should be none of this, well, I'll train hard for 6 weeks. Then it becomes a diet camp. It becomes about how much weight can you lose before the fight rather than working on technique and a game plan. So what are we on? Are you on a weight loss journey or are you trying to win a fight? So, Dillian Whyte, go listen to Lennox Lewis, and you have his former trainer in your corner now, Harold the Shadow Knight, so he can back up what Lennox Lewis is saying if you don't believe him. Stop worrying about the money, get the fights going, or you're going to lose your fans and lose your audience. We're tired of hearing about purse bids. I don't care about promoters. I don't care about price bids. I don't care purse bids, whatever. I don't care about none of that. I want to see you in the ring fighting the best. Take the fight, Dillian. Take the fight. You say you've been wanting it. You've been messing around. I know WBC's been doing you wrong, and, you know, never mind all that. Take the fight when it's offered. And now I hear there's talks of Usyk, Fury, and maybe AJ taking step-aside money for $15 million. Don't know how true that is. If AJ does step aside, I don't know. What's he going to fight Dillian Whyte for a third time? It'd be interesting. You know, I'll definitely watch it. But I think he still wants his rematch with Usyk, even if he does take some money, you know. Maybe he feels he needs to get in more time with a new trainer because I hear that Rob McCracken won't be back. So, you know, maybe he wants some more time to gel with his new trainer. But if he doesn't fight doesn't fight Alexander Usyk, I guess he'll be fighting Dillian Whyte. If Dillian doesn't get the fight with Fury. So I don't know. There's a lot going on as usual, but we need to get the fights in the heavyweight division. We want one champion, and sooner than later. Anyway, this is not the J. Roos theory. Go subscribe to J Roof's Theory. This N.W.J. Let's make sure this page takes off like a car with the brakes off. Thanks for watching.